everybody, it's Johnny and Deb.
We're the Carnivore Caveman Keto couple. Welcome back. So we live in a snow globe. I swear sometimes up here in the Rocky Mountains it feels like we do, but we love it.
So we are up at Buff Pass snowshoeing again, having a ball. It's just a beautiful day. I'm gonna warm my cheeks up.
I know, it's hard to talk sometimes when your mouth gets cold, but
So what's the topic of this video, honey?
this is gonna be a good one, and it's kind of a shame you have to do it, but you know what? We're gonna do it. It's basically people policing other people's way of doing diets, lifestyles. I don't know, it just gets annoying. Yeah, if you're doing the ketogenic, carnivore, veganism, whatever you're doing, you know, there's hundreds of ways to do each diet, guys. I mean, we all know that. There's no perfect or right way. Nobody said, okay, what does strict carnivore mean, or what is, you know, keto. You can be keto and eat the standard American diet. I mean, some people get away with doing it, or artificial sweeteners. So I would just suggest to anyone, let's try to be encouraging to people instead of discouraging. And we're all in this journey together. We're all doing it for different reasons, but we're kind of on the same path. We're experimenting with this, and that's the reason Johnny and I started this YouTube channel, and this is our YouTube channel.
Our journey.
Our journey.
It's our journey.
And if you want your own journey, and I encourage people, start your own channel. I mean, it's good to document. We all want to see what other people are doing.
Or a blog, you know. Don't be so quick to judge or ridicule the way somebody does something, because with carnivore, and keto really for that matter, they're very new, especially carnivore. There's so many ways to do it, and because it's so new, we really don't know. And
yeah, and you can say, oh, well, strict carnivore, you shouldn't be eating herbs or pepper or heavy whipping cream. And that's fine if that's what you believe, but I'm not sure where, like, I don't know, the carnivore president put that in writing. You know, that's just not what this is all about, really.
I kind of think the carnivore diet is the caveman. And that's why we named it the Carnivore Caveman. You know, you can't tell me that cavemen back in the day didn't come across sage and figure out, ooh, that tastes good on my meat. So they put some spice or whatever on.
And they came across, they probably ate pine trees and tree bark when they had to, right?
Exactly. So we had, you know, back when we were cavemen, I think we had to be opportunistic and eat whatever was available. And I always want to remain metabolically flexible, adaptive, you know.
And I want my gut microbiome to love everything. Once in a while, I may add in a stalk of broccoli just to keep that gut microbiome happy. Now, if you don't believe in gut microbiome, or you don't believe that plays a role in our physical longevity, that's fine. I do believe it. So, and again, remember, and I saw some videos and some pictures and read a bunch of stuff and researched, and carnivore lions and wolves actually are opportunistic carnivores. They will eat in times of need. Yes, they prefer meat, but when they go days without a kill and they're hungry, or maybe they're just feeling like they need some berries and grass, but they will eat that stuff, guys. So just keep in mind that there really is no, and Johnny had a good point, is there really 100% carnivore? Is there anything out there that's one? No, I don't really think so. So,
you know, we could say if you're not eating 100% grass-fed beef, you're not carnivore,
so
because
you're
getting
the
stuff
and the GMO.
you know. So, but we would never do that, because hey, here's the main idea behind keto, carnivore, paleo, whatever diet you may be on. You are taking charge or taking command of your health, and whatever you're doing, it's better than the standard American diet.
Right, and you're experimenting with things. And if you can handle dairy and coffee and it doesn't make you jittery, and you don't have a problem with caffeine and you don't abuse it, and if you want to, you know, drink a cup or two a day and call yourself strict carnivore and you're getting the results you want, then by all means do it. You know, if you can go climb a 100-foot waterfall, iced over. If you go rock climbing like we do, if you kayak, if you hike 14ers, all the stuff that Johnny and I love doing. You know, we're trying to find the way that best suits our lifestyle. And to be honest with you, I like my cup of coffee in the morning. Do I necessarily need it? I don't think so, because I pretty much drink decaf. I know that sounds weird, but I like the taste of it. I don't really think I drink it for the caffeine per se. I just look forward to my cup of coffee in the morning, and it hasn't set me back as far as my goals, so I'm going to continue it. I'm sorry for those of you that can't handle caffeine,
No,
or
she's not.
or that have trouble with dairy. I wish
Right.
everybody could enjoy heavy whipping
sure.
cream, because it's a beautiful thing. But that's my
Me,
point.
on the other hand, I drive a bus till 4 o'clock in the morning. I have to have some caffeine. I've cut my coffee way back, and my nighttime coffee is 100% black, because a lot of times when I'm driving, I'm fasting and doing things like that. So, but it does, that little bit of coffee, a sip here and there, totally helps me get through the night and stay alert.
Right, and he's going to be 54 years old, and he's going to do a reveal in about a month and a half, and he's lost
Yeah.
about 40 pounds, and I've never seen him ice climb the way, he's leading, and he is just a beast. And so, I don't know, I'll be a little the snarky wife here. Until you climb a 100-foot waterfall, until you hike a 14er, until you do the rock climbing we do, and the rafting and the kayaking we do.
And we have been doing them
Might be
all
great not
on
to judge.
very strict carnivore, what we consider very strict carnivore.
Right.
But getting back to a point Deb was making, so the reason that we got into all this was we weren't feeling like we should have been. It was hindering our performance,
Yeah.
rock climbing,
Both about
kayaking.
25 pounds overweight. We
Yeah.
didn't think that we were, but now looking at the weight that we've lost and looking, wow, I can stand to lose another 10 pounds of fat and put on another 7 pounds of muscle. It's happening.
Right.
I'm 47 years old, and I love my progress, and I'm not doing it too fast, and I feel amazing and have great energy. And I work with a lot of 20-some-year-olds, and frankly, I work them around the table. So
Right. And
I'm happy.
so a year and a half ago, I weighed about 127. Maybe 2 years ago, 127. I weighed in this morning at 182 pounds, and I really want to get below 180. And like Deb mentioned, January 15th, I'm going to have my reveal, and you're going to see 54-year-old six-pack.
Clean six packs with no, we don't even do BCAAs.
Nope,
We don't do
nope.
any supplementation like that. It's
Carnivore
all,
diet
I'm gonna do it.
and
Strict carnivore.
carnivore diet and working out, and now I'm starting to do some cardio again.
Lots of fasting.
Lots of intermittent fasting, water fasting, dry fasting. They're awesome tools to use. And after this year of the carnivore diet, that's where I'm going to review everything. And I'm going to say, if eating a sweet potato before a big, ice climb or a big 14er hike works and gives me that energy in the beginning, and then I switch over to fat burning throughout the hike or the ice climb, I'm gonna eat a sweet potato.
We don't now. We
We
don't
do
yet.
not now.
We are wanting to get to 120 days, 4 months of, and I'm going to keep using strict carnivore because, okay, we have coffee, and we did have carbs on Thanksgiving. We did an experiment in a video out of
Yes.
it, but we have been pretty darn strict.
And there were benefits to those sugars and carbs. Felt incredible the next day when I did a long hike.
And frankly, my ketones never went down past 1.4, which was weird. And I had a ton of energy. So there's something possibly in there to doing that every once in a while. I'm not promoting that. And again, we're not doing that yet, but that's not out of the question.
Right.
I still am a little bit of a believer in Dr. Rhonda Patrick. I still think she's onto something with our gut microbiome, and with once in a while, maybe having a little bit of broccoli to get that mild stressor for our bodies, because we can all talk about hot and cold therapy is a mild stressor. When you get the cold, it's a mild stressor on your body, but it helps you get stronger. When you go to the gym and lift weights, it's a mild stressor on your body, but it helps you get stronger. So that tear down of the body briefly, not every day, I'm not talking about stress every day, but that brief, quick stress helps the body get stronger. And maybe, just maybe, once in a while, some broccoli. I don't know about spinach because it's high in oxalates, but anyways, I go for broccoli. Maybe broccoli once in a while puts that mild stress on the body and actually benefits longevity.
Right.
I don't know. I'm just
Right.
throwing that out there, that is a possibility, and I'm researching it.
And that might help keep us flexible.
Right.
where, you know,
Right.
we can
You
eat
go back
whatever
and
we
forth,
want.
and
Yeah.
Your gut microbiome isn't going to be like, oh my gosh, you haven't had anything but meat in 8 months, and I don't know how to process this little bit of vegetable, so you're
Right.
going to end up with horrible stomach cramps and diarrhea. And I'm saying that's going to happen, but what if? So the scientist in me, and I'm not a scientist, but I love to research, that's always in the back of my mind, that were we meant to be 100% carnivore forever? If you're asking my opinion, I don't really think so. I think
Probably not.
we're more opportunistic, we're more omnivores. Our ancestors, in times when they didn't have meat, because of course meat was reveled and meat was, they had feasts and
Celebrations
but
when-
they didn't always have meat. So yes, and they added spices and different things. You know, the Native Americans used a lot of bark and grasses and different things. But guess what? They used it as medicine and for medicinal purposes. They didn't just eat it 10 times a day, and they didn't have big 6 to 8 cup green spinach salads, Dr. Berg. Every single
it wasn't
day.
available
Right.
all the time.
But did they eat it on occasion? Absolutely. And did it benefit them? I think it did. So that's kind of my point in it. I think we're all just getting a little too high strung with this at times.
Yeah.
Now, if you're healing and you're really, 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 really sick, then yes, it would probably behoove you, like Michaela Peterson and her father,
Absolutely.
to do this strict for a while. But you know what? Don't be so hard on yourself, guys, and don't be so hard on your fellow carnivores
other
or your
people.
fellow
Yeah.
ketogenic folks or your fellow vegans or your fellow vegetarians, because we're all trying, and if you're finding success,
Right. Use all of this knowledge and experience from others as a tool. Use it to get where you want, and you know, you might be 100 pounds overweight or more, and use the carnivore diet to get down to your ideal body weight, and then you can transition back into some other foods
Yeah,
and
you're
things like
probably
that.
gonna wanna see.
But
then if
all
you-
you got to do is reach in your pocket, and you got that carnivore tool.
right? If you
You've
find
got
that
the
you're
keto
gaining
tool.
weight or you're not feeling good, you can always, you can always go back to what you were doing or tweak it and try something else. I mean,
Yeah.
we're all a little bit different. Yes, we're all human beings and we all have the same biological makeup, but really, some of us are sicker than others. Some of us can handle vegetables, some of us can't. Some of us can handle dairy, some of us can't. Some need a lot of protein, some don't. We're all different.
So the bottom line is, if you're experimenting with a keto diet, a carnivore diet, low carb, whatever, you are concerned about your health, and that's the most important thing. You're taking charge of your health. So use the knowledge that, you know, Deb and I are gathering and other people are gathering. Use that knowledge to help you get to your goal. And when you get to your goal, you can go, woo, I did it, and then maintain. And I think once we get to that, you know, goal, weight, goal size, whatever, maintaining will be easy.
Right, and Johnny and I never claimed that this is the way to do it. I mean, we are still experimenting with things. We're not necessarily, I love Frank Tufano, I do. I watch him and he's comical. And
he eats some crazy stuff,
But he
though.
is, you want to be the strict carnivore police.
But can I say
Follow
this?
him, 'cause-
Can I say this? Frank,
Yes.
you're a young guy at your age
To
already.
know what you know.
Ah,
Good for you.
Yeah,
I
good,
mean, good for you.
And there's a lot
You'll
of
probably be the one to live to 120,
yeah,
so.
there's a lot of young people with these YouTube channels that I wish I would have had the concern about my health. I just
Back then.
I just followed the RDA, you
Right.
know what people said.
Lots of carbohydrates, and you need carbohydrates to build muscle, and you need carbohydrates for energy.
Would you agree though? Knowledge is power.
Yes.
We cannot trust other people to tell us what to put in our body and trust them. There's no way. Part of my motivation is anger at the food and beverage industry.
Right.
I know they don't give a crap about our health. All they want to do is sell us more product.
Yeah, and guys, I'm the little bit the snarky one in the family, but don't police other people's channels.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Be
know what?
encouraging.
If you don't have anything nice to say, I don't know.
That's
Move
it.
on, I guess. I guess just whatever.
You know.
I'm going to say it. Johnny's going to smack me. He said, don't say it, but I should be honored that you're on my channel, that I'm so important to you, that you're policing what I do, but I don't know, maybe you need to get some of your own hobbies and quit worrying about what everybody else is doing and get out there.
Yeah. And if you're looking for hobbies, just let us know, because
Yeah.
we can turn you on to a whole bunch of them.
Look at all these pictures and videos. We'll put some up and boom. All
So
right,
to wrap things up, guys, hey, Peace, love, and rock and roll. You got to love everybody,
Keep,
you know.
keep doing what you're doing, and if it's not working for you, then yeah, tweak it.
Tweak
you know,
it. Yeah, absolutely.
Ask people their suggestions. Try something different. Primal Edge Health. He's great. Love
Oh
him to
yeah,
death, and he's
yeah.
open-minded,
Tristan, man,
and
you're the man.
You are the man.
If you ever want to come to Steamboat, go ice climbing, Tristan, let me know. I'd love to take you. You'd love it. All right, guys. Till next time, remember,
Keep eating meat.
meat heals.